Hello, how's everybody doing out there? I'm good, thank you. It's been a while since I've gotten on here and made a video and pulling an oracle card, tapping into our collective consciousness, asking our higher self, what kind of message do you have for us today? Please give us some guidance or some confirmation on where we're at. And it does feel like an exciting year. We have done some hard work. In the last couple of years, it feels like just it's been this one long drawn out year, 2025, 2024, 2023, but good stuff. So if you've been doing your inner work, clearing and raising your frequency and really trying to figure out what the heck we're even doing here, I am so proud of you, because that's really, to me, why we're here, is to just kind of get clear on our spiritual path. We're like, the earth is like a school. We're learning how to expand and be in these bodies with emotions, and it can feel difficult. It can feel challenging in the 3D reality. That's for sure. But just remember, it's not who you really are. You're this magnificent being that's a sparkle of source, creator, and you're having an experience here in this avatar, in this body. But I feel like it's going to get a little bit easier this year. So yay. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I was shuffling. I'm pulling a card from my Sacred Path cards by Jamie Sams. Really beautiful. She has these Sacred Path cards, which I love. There's what they look like, and this is the one I pulled. And she does the animal medicine cards as well. So I just pulled Shamans Death, and boy, does it feel like we just had a death, a death of our old self and a rebirth of who we really are, who our true selves are, who you really are. You're like I just said, you're magnificent light. You're a sparkle of source here, having an experience. And when we can understand that, it can be just a little bit easier. So Shaman's Death is death and rebirth. Look at that. Oh, so this is the message from our higher self in the collective of a message for us to understand about ourselves and help us figure out this life a little bit better. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. 41. Great breaking news. There we go. Okay. The teaching. And I'm just going to read a few paragraphs because it's long. It's like several pages. So I'll read the first paragraph because I don't want this video to be too long. I'll read the poem too. Grandfather, I do ask for death for the parts of me that will not hear or speak the truth, which are too blind to see. Grandmother, give me birth again with love as my guide, truth and beauty as my path, with nothing left to hide. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the same picture on the card too. All right. The teachings of Shaman's Death have many varied forms in the ceremonies of Native America. The idea of death as a means to experiencing new life in a common belief. Since all life is seen as movement on the medicine wheel, nothing is really ending without also being a new beginning. The wheel of life contains many spokes that mark the life lessons and steps that every living creature will have to experience on the trail of physical life. These steps are called the Good Red Road and represents the spiral flow of life that comes to humans from great mystery. Native Americans have been taught that judging the steps another person must take in order to grow is foolish and unproductive. Isn't that the truth? So that's like a really big lesson, is just letting go of all judgment. And that is really powerful when we can do that. Because then it helps you get to that zero place, that neutral place, that place in your heart that you can feel that you are just love. And when you are just love, everything just is. So yeah, that's beautiful. In choosing the Shaman's Death card, you are being put on notice that a death cycle or ending is in progress. Okay, so I think that's like 2025, 2024, 2023. Should I keep going back? Yes. Like, I really do feel this. This is such a perfect card. Like, I felt the shift. Gosh, and just in the last couple of weeks, I could feel this big shift happening. And then just even in the last couple of days, like something really shifted, like some veils lifted. We're on a new timeline. I can finally feel it. Like, just clearer connection with higher self, guides. I saw a shooting star the other night. I hadn't seen one in a long time. And I go out at night and look in the up in the sky like a lot. And so when I finally saw a shooting star, I was like, thank you. I'm pretty sure that was a message from my guides. And I swear I saw a UFO too. It like there was this, not your like the lights, and then it was just, there was a bright light and then it dimmed and disappeared. And so that was really cool. So I was like, yay, there's communication that I knew I was having, but I wasn't getting the physical signs like I used to a long time ago. So I feel like that's come back. And I feel like that's come back for a lot of us. So there's definitely some veils that are lifted, but this is just perfect because there's been a death of the old timeline. And we literally are rebirthing this beautiful new, I call it the new but original timeline, where who we really are is a higher frequency, not this lower 3D frequency that we have been in. So, okay, remember, where am I? Nope, I think I only read the first sentence. Death card, let's see. I'm going to start over. In choosing the Shaman's Death card, you are being put on notice that a death cycle or ending is in progress. Before the rebirth can occur, the habit, attitude, relationship, or part of self that is dying must be looked at. And that is beautiful. So yes, look at that. Look at all the challenges, all the old habits that you don't want to have anymore, the traumas, those judgments. Bless them and just let them go. It's really important to do that and give them thanks and recognition that they served a purpose, and now they must go back with source and transmute. Assist the process by consciously allowing the old to be removed, let go, and then make way for the new cycle of life to take hold. Remember that you are creating fertile ground for new adventures when you are willing to let your old identities die. The rebirth cycle is always full of promise and growth when you allow the old patterns to die with dignity. And that's by blessing them and giving thanks and letting go, and then stepping into the new you, but original you, who you really are. That's, I believe, is all about this coming year, is really manifesting what you are really here to do. Really tap into what your mission is, what your desires are, what is what's burning within you, what's to be creative, do things that you've always wanted to do but held back. Like, now's the time to not hold back and to charge it. And it is manifesting so fast because we are on that new, or on the higher timeline, on the original timeline. It's the frequencies are faster. It's so that's why things are manifesting quicker. So it's all about your consciousness and thoughts. So it's so important not to have those judgments, not to have negative thoughts about self or anybody else, and to not even let them come in. Change it immediately. Like if you even have an inkling that a negative thought is going to come in, you say, no, thank you. And you replace it with a positive affirmation. So you are powerful. You are such a beautiful sparkle of source. So go create and shine your light. And I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye for now.